with you now. Here with you now. Rather be no other place. Here with you now. Here with you. See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. Everything between us is empty space, empty space. Even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place. Here with you now, here with you now. Here with you now. Here with you. Rather be no other place than here with you now. Place than here with you. I see your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. Everything between us is empty space, empty space. Even when the music is loud, I'd rather be no other place. Here with you now, here with you now.
And touch the sky, a star's light shines on long after it dies. Oh, in the night, I live every day as if it's your last. Our memories been bright like beacons of the past. Oh, in the night. against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Race against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Now we race against the sun. Ooh. Hero. I wanna be a hero. Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums and a horse is drawn to the kingdom come through the pale moonlight. My hearts ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars in the name of love. Be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight our backs to the wall.
Welcome, one and all. It's St. Patty's Day. I've got a hat. I've got this little this cauldron here. I've got these flowers. I've got all this. First of all, let's interact with this browser here. Let's remove that, and let's just okay. Yep. All right, there we go. How's everyone doing today? We have fantastic action to conclude day 3 action. It's not it's a green hoodie. To conclude week 2. First off, we're going to Lafeyette, Gauchos Dragons off of a 16-0 victory over the Walkers. Huge. Only the by the way, those teams have faced each other 11 times. 5 of them have been shutouts. And that was the second one for the Dragons, the largest shutout that I've ever seen. 16-0 against Gauchos team that, despite its record, is a lot better than they look. From that, we're going to be going to our game of the night. We've got Vikings Knights, a combined 5-0 between those two teams, jockeying for the type of the Heroic Legends. At the end of the night, one of those teams will be atop of the Heroic Legends. Game of the night for sure. Unicorns pulled off a pretty decent win over the Skulls last week. Can they repeat that this week, or will the Skulls bring them back down to earth in their attempt to get another Super Series? And then finally, Walker's moonshots. Walker's, it doesn't get much worse. It's pretty bad right now. So for them, they're facing a Moonshots team, number 4 rotation for the Moonshots. 1 and 2 for the start. Moonshots are a team that always tend to start out slow. Can they get back from the brink and turn around? That's what we have to look forward to today. I am Fisac here with you today on the call. So glad to see everybody. I know we had issues the last time I casted, so if you hear any type of audio issues, let me know, as well as if it starts buffering again, let me know. Right now, it looks like we're good. Keep me updated to see if anything strange happens. But enough about me. Let us head to Lafeyette Corner, game number 1 of the evening. Lafeyette Corner, Gauchos, Dragons. It's going to be Noree versus Do Some Ting. The matchup for today. How's everybody feeling tonight? Same lineups that these teams had in their game 2. As we are about to kick things off, day 3 action of week 2. And we are underway. Samir Tailwind here to lead things off for the Gauchos, the immortal amongst men. 2-1 swings at it to Stubb, throw to first in time for out number 1. Brings up Daydream Fever. Oh, to the count. Just misses the bottom part of the zone. Two popped into left. This is heading deep. Back to the track and caught just in front of the wall by Steven Diaz. That ball deceptively carried. We've seen a lot of long shots here in Lafeyette Corner. This one grounded right to Cooper. Throw to first in time. 1, 2, 3. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Get a first look at the Dragons for tonight. Same lineup as game 1 and game 2. How much does it block? (3-1) the count to Sawyer. And she earns a leadoff walk. Sawyer not as productive as the Dragons would like to see her in that leadoff position. Nonetheless, gets on the board. Or rather, gets on base. (3-1) full count to Stubb. He's going to foul that one off. We will take a look at it. This one is into right. Should be easily played here by Levi Booth for the first out. And speaking of lefties, here is Harry Von Crum, so we'll get a chance to see her. He's on the right side here, as that one is up the middle, or rather through the left side for a single. Oh, you're talking about lefty pitchers. Okay, well, we'll have a chance to look at that next inning, because Ting obviously is a lefty. Runners on first and second here, Sponge Cooper. He had a grand slam in yesterday's 16-0 thrashing of the Walkers. Comes aboard here, 2-1 count, 1 out, runners on first and second. Right off of the glove, oh no, of Sardines. Dragon special opportunity, and it's not turned. So instead of getting out of the inning, it's not going to be bases loaded, 1 out for Will Freishack. (2-1) from Noree. This one through the left side. The Dragons are going to strike first. An RBI single for Freishack. And that'll bring up Libby Sickley. Had a couple of hits yesterday versus her former team, the Walkers. Through the left side, and it'll strike twice. Dragons up 2-0 here in game 1. And here is Vanessa Marzo.
Number 28.
Really, where else has we seen that? And Marzo is going to bloop this into right. That'll drop right in front of Levi Booth. Runner is going to head home. Not in time. Freishak slides in, and it's now 4-0 Dragons. Runners on the corners. Gary Starr, a dribbler. Noree is just going to throw to first. Didn't go home. So runner at second. 5-0 Dragons. And here is Diaz. Into right. And Levi Booth just in front of him. Not able to get it to throw home. Not going to be in time. Diaz heads to second. It's 6-0 Dragons. And we're back to the top of the order.
Number 14.
Off of the glove of Campbell, and Steven Diaz nearly got caught in danger there. Nice work behind the plate to make sure he didn't advance. Nearly had him in a pickle. And Debbie Sawyer earns another walk.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So runners at first and second. 2 outs here, Stub Esposito. Noree is routed. Hey, I will point out Brock Hansen gave up 7 runs on 7 hits in the first game. Obviously not great for her stock, though. 2-2, the count, 2 outs here. This ball is hit deep into right. It's tracking back at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. And it is now 9-0 Dragons in the first inning. No, Scottish did not give up 2 of those. Scottish was lights out. He may have given them up while they were on base, but Scottish didn't give up anything. And then Gigi Noree to end the horrid inning. 9 score for the Dragons. The Dragons are still angry. In the last 10 innings, the Dragons have outscored their opponents 25-0. This ball is hit deep into center. Sickley there to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman. Number 6.
6 of those were, yes, because of the turned, the Sardines had that ball that was right at her at second. Right off of the glove of Sponge Cooper, and once again, the second base hex, which Whitney has referred to, is in effect. This is deep into right center, tracking back, and Sickley is there to make the grab. You need Daryl K shit tier level pitchers to do well in this game. Oh gosh, Large, you're not at all salty about that first game against the wrong fielders, right? No way you're still salty about that. Popped up into second base, and Sponge Cooper will make the grab. Gauchos get a hit, get nothing from it. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting, the second baseman. Number 99.
Dragons playing ferociously right now. Maybe it's important to note these are their first 2 games at home since the I believe we were the home team rather, as this one is up the middle by Cooper for a leadoff single. The play-in game against the Overdrafts was actually here at Lafeyette Corner. So the fans of the Dragons, the last time they saw their team before yesterday, it was a hit, Dean, off of Sponge since he was diving. If a player is diving, they usually don't rule it an error. So obviously game 1 losing to a very, very good Vikings team that we'll be seeing next game playing against a really good Knights team. And that one's up middle. Sardines not having a great day at second. The throw to third, will it be in time? No, Pendragon's going to cut it off. So runners on the corners, no outs, and here's Sickley.
Center fielder. Number 30.
So since that play-in game against the Overdrafts where they lost, they've come in and this home fans have seen a 16-0 thrashing of the Walkers, and now it's going to be at least 10-0 here against the Gauchos. Runner will head home, and this could be bad. No! Freishack beats it out. It's 11-0. Runner on second. No outs here in the bottom of the second. As I just mentioned, off the glove of Sardines, dear Lord. This is hard to watch. Can someone look up what Sardines fielding is? Or if it's just the Lafeyette corner second base hex. Gary Starr now. Off of the glove of Campbell. Runner will get to second. That's Vanessa Marzo. Vanessa Marzo just made it to second. This one is popped into shallow center, so that will be the first out. Okay, 45-ish. And then what is her speed as well? What is her speed? One out. Runner on second. Here is Steven Diaz. It's 80 speed. I'd expect with the speed she'd have a little bit better. 49 honestly isn't that bad of fielding. But she has just not had a good game. Between the potential Dragon special that she didn't get to turn, and then the ball that just went right through the middle that she didn't even reach down for, and then off of her glove again. Runners on first and second, and now here is Debbie Sawyer. Again, I think Debbie Sawyer is actually yet to make to get a hit this season so far. She's got 2 walks so far today. Her third at bat in the top of second inning, and she got run up there. Gigi Noree with a much needed strikeout. And that'll do it for Noree. Only 5 outs did she pitch. 10 hits, 5 earned runs. She is liable for runners at first and second right now, and Ben Long will come in for relief. Esposito right to Walker. He will step on the bag. Well, not as bad as the first inning, but still 3 get topped on there. Top of the third inning, and Pendragon will lead things off for the Gauchos. The Vikings get you with their pitching, honestly. Like, the Vikings have good hitting, but really where they shine is the pitching, as he ringer up there. Do some Ting, the rookie, gets his first strikeout of his career. Yeah, Vikings pitchers are honestly stoked, as this one is jacked, heading beep back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here, and the Gauchos will do better than the Walkers. They're not getting shut out, and it's only an 11-run lead. It's only 11 runs, guys. That one was nearly second deck too. Back to the top of the order, Samir Tailwind. Swings at a high ball. Marzo steps in front and makes the grab for the second out. That'll bring up Daydream Fever. She had a long ball into left that nearly got over. One, two, fouled off. We'll do it again. Full count now to Daydream Fever, and Do Some Team loses her. 2 out walk. Yeah, he was a second round free agency pick. Picked up after the free agency games. He was a 3 home runs in the 2 spring training games, had ridiculous progression from it. Two to Levi Booth. Right up the middle, picked by Gary Starr, throw to first in time. Eli Booth can't outrun it. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Gauchos get one. It's a 12-1 Dragons lead.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Brings up Harry Do Something Von Crum. Did something last night. Homered with players on. Great to see from the Dragons captain. This ball fouled off. Into second, and Katrina Sardines makes a play. Recovering after those first 2 innings of defensive work, and that'll bring up Sponge Cooper now with 1 out. Fouled off behind. And that's right to Walker. He'll step on the bag for the second out.
now batting, the designated hitter, number 82.
Will Freishack now 2 singles. He's going to be 2 for 3 as that's the Sardines. Much needed 1-2-3 inning for the Gauchos, and we'll head to the top of the 4th. Weast Hugh Campbell due up for the Gauchos.
The left fielder, number 20.
One thing I've noticed about this game, Dean, is that as he gets rung up there, Do Something strikes him out.
The third baseman,
Brings that foul. One thing I've noticed is that when one team gets ahead, the game usually doesn't let them continue. Through the left side, and that will be a single. I need to fix that
now
real
batting,
quick.
the catcher, number 7.
Popped up, Sponge Cooper, no infield fly rule called. 2 outs, and here's Alfred Walker. He was the receiver of some bad trait rules, as he already had 1 bad trait, and then in the free trait rule got whiffer added to it as well. 1-2 count to Walker, and here is his whiffer coming active. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there. Ting starting to roll, and we're into the bottom of the 4th. Last inning was the first inning. The Dragons hadn't scored any runs.
Number 30.
Sickly, single and a double. This ball is hit deep into left, and that one will get down, and that's just past the glove of Kenya Weast. And as a result, that will lead to the second double of the day for Sickly.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
What's Will Freishack's new sponsorship, lasers? Marzo? Is it Moderna, since I got the vaccine today? 3-1 to Marzo. Finds the corner of the zone. 3-2 count. Fouled off. I need to turn off my blue light filter. Swing and a miss. She got rang out there. Marzo goes down swinging.
Number 6.
Yeah, that is much better now. Prune juice. Gary Starr. The 3-1. Gary Starr gets caught chasing. This is 2 Sardines in shallow right. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 35.
Steven Diaz. Diaz and Starr not related, despite the fact that they have very similar facial structures and facial hair. Full count. And Diaz earns a walk. Now we'll bring up the still hitless Debbie Sawyer. I don't think, let me check. I do not think she had any hits in the Vikings game. She definitely didn't get a hit last night. Okay, she did get one hit. She did get one hit in the first game. Full count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. They'll go on this pitch and just misses the outside corner. Debbie Sawyer with her 3rd walk. And that'll bring up with the bases loaded, Stub Esposito. Oh, she homered that game. She homered at Shaka and she doesn't have a hit at home. And Stubb is gonna extend the lead here. Runner's gonna head home, and Pendragon, if she doesn't block that ball, maybe they get the runner out at home. Instead, it's 14-1 Dragons, and here is Harry Von Crum. Just a second hit given up by Ben Long. And that one is up the middle, and that will score another. Runner's gonna head to third. Tailwind, not a strong arm there. So it's gonna be 15-1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs in here. Sponge Cooper. Dragons on a little bit of a 2-out run here. (3-1) to Sponge. And he earns the walk. Ben Long struggling his zone. Honestly, that one was possibly a strike, but I'm not giving to him. And now I'll load the bases for Will Freishack. Second year pick out of the 5th season draft. And this ball is hit into center right, and that'll bring home 1. That'll bring home 2. It'll be a bases clearing double for Will Freishack, and it is 18-1. And that'll do it for Long. Carmen's gonna come in. Well, Aggie, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Stat progression is not as impactful anymore. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, the hitters for the Dragons are going to see some improvements. That's another walk to Sickley. There's still the stats progression, stats regression based on how you do. But the impact of stats is going to be severely limited compared. Yeah, that's the other thing that Pandora's mentioning is that doubles and triples don't matter anything. As that one is up the middle, and it's going to be 19-1. All of this with 2 outs. Yeah, and so as Pandora's mentioning, is that one? It's gonna be 20-1. Guys, I promise you, I'm not doing anything. This is actually the file that Whitney gave me from last night. I have literally done nothing. I don't know what's happened. All I know is that in the past 13 innings, the Dragons have outscored their opponents 34-1. And this inning will... No! It's... Oh my gosh! He waved it off! He waved it off! Finally over to Sardines. Walker. Inning is done. 8 runs put up by the Dragons. Listen, all I'm saying is that this is the Dragons team. Well, see, that's the issue, though, is that we didn't ban Josh from commentating Skulls games. Because he was doing it all games. So we just work around the schedule that we have for all the players. I would rather not cast Dragons games. Ting locked in just as much as Square doesn't want to cast Stingers games, and Whitney would rather not cast Bombers games. This is into left center, and that will be extra bases. Throw to second, not going to be in time. That'll be a double. And was that a double for... Oh, it wasn't for Taylor. I thought it was Taylor.
Number 26.
Yeah, because he did all of them. Runner on second. Popped up. I personally don't mind casting anymore. And that's because last season I was definitely feeling it when the Dragons went 6-0. And then I got a little salty towards the end of the season when we went on that huge 1-8 skid. And that kind of humbled me. So like, this is the, don't get me wrong. Great that the Dragons are up 20-1 here. However, I will point out that anything can happen in this league. There's a nice diving catch there by Esposito. We'll head to the 5th inning. Sawyer, Esposito, Crumb, due up. This is the same. This Dragons team right here is not that different from last year's Dragons team. Whitney, you probably know that more than I do. Or actually, no, we can find out from pulling up the Season 5 schedule, can't we? The Dragons scored... Well, this is only run differential. So I don't know how it compares to the others, but the Dragons nearly scored 100 runs last season in the regular season. They scored 97. So 97 divided by 14. They averaged about 7 runs a game. The issue is that they gave up 82 runs, which means they gave up an average of 6 runs. Right to Fat Hugh, throw to first in time. 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Ruth Weiss Hugh due up. Last year, the issue last year wasn't the offense. The issue last year was the pitching. Just wasn't up to form. Honestly, the defense as well. Here is Levi Booth. Dribbler picked up by Esposito, throw to first, and that one is out of play. An error from Esposito, and it's gonna be a runner at second. No outs here for Kenya Weist. It is a little bit different. I would argue that this team is the only thing that's different from last season's team is that it's a little bit more consistent. Caught by Gary Starr for the first out because there's Hatman in center and now it's Sickley. So you got a better defensive. I would say that was an upgrade there at center. And then Sawyer out in right is worse defensively. And that was Freishak out there. No, I'm not trading Freishak for a third. Freishak is me. Why would I let go of me? 1-2-2 count now to Fethu. This ball is jacked, heading deep and caught by Diaz at the wall. Second ball we've seen from the Gauchos bats that just doesn't get there. It's only like 66% new outfield. Von Crum, he'll step on the bag. Gauchos don't get anything. We'll head to the top of these, or bottom of the 6th. Cooper, Freishak, Sickley due up.
Now back, the second baseman, number 99.
What's up, Dynamic Duke? Yeah, I personally don't play the game online as much. I think if whoever, I forget who it was who had like I think it was Wigan, set up an online league for all of us in the Discord. Sponge Cooper earns a walk there. I would be down to play more online league stuff. Here is Freishak locked in after the leadoff walk. And that one's to the left side. Freishak's got himself a 4-hit game. Now bring up Libby Sickley. Don't necessarily call it cycle watch, even though she's got single and double, because hard to get a triple here. Yeah, I would be down to play more as well, especially once we get towards the summer, once I get done with the semester. I'd definitely be down to play more. And also now that as this ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall, off of the top of the wall. And it's going to be a 2 RBI double for Libby Sickley. And it's 22-1. That'll do it for Cartman. Bart Sins is going to come in. Yeah, did everyone get their stimulus checks? I got mine. Feeling much better about paying rent. Oh, to the count. And Marzo hits this ball high. And at the warning track is Weist. Makes the grab for the first out. And wait, Sickley. I didn't even notice that Sickley tagged and made it. That looked out. Someone clipped that. Someone clipped that. I think Sickley was out there. Right to Sardines, the throw to first in time. Sickley will come in. It is now 23-1, and here is Steven Diaz. And tax return squared, living the life of luxury. I'm still waiting on my state return. It's weird living in a state that has a income tax because I'm from Florida. Yo, I've got a 1060. I wouldn't mind selling that upscaled. Full count and a walk to Diaz. Just misses the bottom of the zone. That'll bring up one hit Sawyer. This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. Debbie Sawyer. She's got 2 hits this season, and they're both home runs. Oh yeah, you live in California. Yeah, but Squared, you guys have better schools and infrastructure and stuff. Although I'm sure it's not worthwhile for how high the taxes are. 25-1 is your score. Esposito with another walk. What is the run record? I think, isn't it the it's either the ball players high rollers from season 4, or it might be the Wildcats ball players from season 4, right? Dan, it's either Sawyer's gonna hit the walk-off or Hatman's gonna hit the walk-off, right? It's one of those two, because they're both leadoff hitters too. Because I traded you Hatman, and he's your leadoff, and you traded me Sawyer, and she's my leadoff.
Number 77.
This ball, okay. Whitney, what did you do to the file? That's gonna do it for Ting. 4 hits, 1 earned run, give up. Fantastic start from the rookie. That one passed the glove of Gary Starr, and 25-1. And here's Woody Scottish for relief.
Number 56.
Popped up into left. Caught by Diaz for the second out. Yeah, but you also got the 3rd round draft pick, Daddy. Aggie, who did you pick up with that season 5 round 3 draft pick? Or no, it was season 5 round 3. Who'd you pick up with that season 5 round 3 that I traded you? Samir Tailwind. I think he's still looking for his first hit of his career. Not going to come here. Esposito, throw to first in time. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to today's action. Week 2, day 3. I am Faisak here on the call. Make sure that you are following the official SSBL Twitch and join the Discord. Join in the shenanigans. Sponge Cooper. This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. Sponge Cooper 431. And it is 26-1 Dragons. That's so true. That's so true, Large Marge. Oh my gosh, that's so true. Well, he's still, what is Tailwind at right now total? And that's gonna be a strikeout. He rang him up there. Levy Sickley, 3 doubles, 1 walk or 1 single. I don't know if he'll gain 35 points as a rookie. I don't think so. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. Full count to Sickley. And misses it. It has not been a good day for Gauchos pitching. Although, again, I will point out that 9-run inning doesn't happen in the first if Sardines is able to turn that Dragon special. Marzo, this is hit deep, heading back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. And the Dragons, since losing to the Overdrafts in the play-in game last season for the Season 5 playoffs, have outscored their opponents 44-1 in 2 games. The Dragons have scored 44 runs in 2 games. A walk to Star. Oh, jeez, Saggy. Truly, White Claw is going to come in for relief. Another thing to think about, Large Marges, especially if you're already tanking, this is going to do wonders for your run differential in terms of who you pick ahead of. Right side, Walker, throw to second in time, the throw to first, and that'll be a Dragon special. 3-6-3, we're headed to the top of the 8th. It's a lot to a little. I think my worst trade was when I did Haven and Getty for Faith and Bocce to the Angels. What's up, Puppet? Yes, there's been a lot of runs. Esposito, throw to first in time for the first out. There's been a lot that's happened, Puppet. It's been a long game. Approaching 40 minutes on game 1. I mean, Puppet, not only is it the largest score differential ever, it is this ball hit well into left. It's also the most runs ever scored between 2 teams in 1 game. In fact, I think the Dragons with 28 runs have exceeded every other total scoring for 1 game. Well, Dean, it's interesting that you bring that up. Let's think about the 4 expansion teams. Into right, Sawyer there for the second out. So first you have the Lumberjacks, who did win in their first season. Also, the Knights won in their first season. And of course, Rumfields won in their first season, because of course they did, since it was the first season of the league. Yeah, Cyclone. So Lumberjacks, I think definitely have done the best out of all of the expansion sides from season 4. Won a Super Series and made it to the Heroic Conference Finals. 2-2 fouled back. Got the Cyclones, who made it through that gauntlet of their division. Sponge Cooper, throw to first in time to the bottom of the 8th. I can pretty confidently say this will be the last hitting opportunity for the Dragons. Because that was that whole, when the Cyclones won the division was 7-7, they were tied 7-7 with their 3 other teams, and they had to win 2 games to win the division. And then obviously last season had that fall off. Again, I don't think the Cyclones are as bad as their record was last season. That is so so true, Squared. That is so true. Sawyer gets thrown out there again, has only had 2 hits this season, both home runs. Can't seem to get a hit otherwise. So that's the Cyclones. Who else was in the expansion side? Gauchos. Gauchos made playoffs their first season, and then, I mean, last season, obviously, had the season they did, and Dean, you're going to tell me that the expansion teams are where they are because Large Marge is actively tanking.
The first baseman, number 89.
Yeah, Dean, here's the difference. Square knows that his team is bad. Not saying that your team, not saying the Serpents are bad. I still have the Serpents as one of the best teams in, if not the best team in the Epic. But Squared also knows that his team is bad. Squared literally took over the worst franchise in the SSBL, bar none. Every single statistic, overall winning percentage, the recent performance based off the number of years that they've been in. Stingers are worst, and that's what Squared took over. 3-1 count to Sponge Cooper. Hope you'll forgive me for not really commentating the last part of this game. And then the other expansion side was the High Rollers, who have seen some success. This ball hit deep into center. Tailwind is there. Runner will tag, head home, and it's now 29-1 Dragons. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's Sickley, 3 doubles and a single. Not only to iterate what Puppet said. No, they've exceeded because it's 29-1. It's now 30 runs total, and they will not hit 30 runs themselves. It will be only 29 runs for the Dragons, not able to hit 30. Oh, I see what you're saying, Dean. I see what you're saying. Who was 25-4? This is into right. Caught by Sawyer for the first out. Alfred Walker. Scottish has been lights out in relief of Do Some Ting. 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 innings so far. That's a 3-1 count here. And that'll be his second walk that he gives. So, I mean, that 25-4 has to have been the most before this game, right? Walker is aboard. Brings up Pendragon. One, 2 the count. Not gonna have a chance to turn a dragon. Are you kidding me? Okay. They turn a dragon special there. I don't know what I would have said. That was look season 4, because that was season 4. Here is Sardines. 2 outs, runner on first. Into left, that one will get through. Runner on first and second, 2 outs. Can the Gauchos get 29 straight runs?
Number 26.
Into left, or into right rather, and misses. This one is hit deep, tracking back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. And the Gauchos will not go quietly into that good night. And who else but Samir Tailwind?
The designated hitter, number 5.
The immortal amongst men, Samir Tailwind, looks at Woody Scottish in the eyes and says no. And I mean, listen, I joked that they're not going to score 29 runs here, but they've already got 3. Runner at first. Here's Levi Booth. Woody's gosh is tense. That's the hit that gets him over 350. Oh my gosh. The memes. We're approaching 50 minutes for this game. And that's another walk from Scottish. So see how much longer he stays in. He's starting to lose it a little bit here. And that, as I said, that will do it. Here's arms melee. And that's off of the glove of Marzo. Runners advance to second and third. And Gauchos making it slightly interesting. Here's what to pull from this game. The offense cannot recreate this at all every single game. Weiss with a walk there. Bases are going to be loaded. Here's Fat Hugh. The Dragons cannot recreate the offense every single game. So, imagine that this is only a 5-4 game. Bases are loaded here. And here's Fat Hugh. (3-1) and that'll walk in a run. It's now 29-5, and here is Warden Campbell.
Number 7.
This ball into left, and that will be caught by Diaz. And 47 minutes later, the game is over. (29-5) is your final score, and that is without a doubt the most runs in a game ever. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is again, like, listen, I'm not trying to do this to humble myself. All I am saying is there is no way that this is a once in a lifetime game. There is no way the Dragons can recreate this. They only scored 4 runs against the Vikings. And the pitching did give up 5 runs, and that was with Scottish in relief as well. That's all I'm saying. Don't interpret what you want from this game. Nothing is by any means set. Debbie Sawyer 1 for 4, and Freishak, Sickley, Marzo going a combined 12 for 17. Look at all those RBI. And the other thing to point out, Samir Tailwind, home run, 3-run homer. GG Noree will get the loss. Not a lot to point out there for the pitching. Do Something gets the win, 1 earned run on 4 hits. Scottish with 4 earned runs on 4 hits. Melee with 2 walks. Libby Sickley going to be your player of the game, followed by Marzo and then Esposito. Well, that's going to do it for the first game. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we've got a competitive game. It's Vikings versus Knights, battle of the undefeateds of heroic legends who will come out on top. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBO right here on Twitch. What do I do in between games? What I do is I set the lineups because got to make sure that everything is correct. So that was an interesting game. And we're now moving on to what should be a much closer affair. Vikings and Knights, two of the top teams in the Heroic Legends. Whoever wins today is going to be the top dog in Heroic Legends end of week 2. So we're going to make our way right now to the Swagger Center. Vikings at Knights. Vikings looking to go 4-0 for, I believe, the first time in their history. Little bit of a change up in the Vikings batting order. That could have been bad as the controller nearly fell off. I don't wear green for St. Patrick's Day because St. Patrick's Day is actually supposed to be a religious holiday, but... Puppet, that's some great banter. Right to rock back for the first out. That's the joke, Dean. It's a little bit of a sexist joke, but it's still a joke nonetheless. One out, and here is Callie Hatmore. Lacey Fellows versus Woodward. Number 3 versus number 4. And he got rung up there, Lacey Fellows. Well, regardless of whether or not it's sexist intent, it is a little bit sexist. Insinuating that, hey, he doesn't know how to run a team. Well, listen, I'm all for picking on Dean. Just as y'all are all for picking on me. Because it insinuates that she doesn't know enough about baseball in order to do it. Again, it's slight. Regardless, let's get into the game here. Vicky Marshall. Quickly a 3-0 count. Runner takes out for second. We'll do it again here with a full count and 2 outs. Swing and a miss. She got rung up there. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Hatman Leather Sacred. 2 up for the Knights. Where'd you get Fellows from? You got it from the Skulls, right, Dan? Hatman! Oh, amazing dive from Noodles Nunez! And what a throw! Holy crap! Oh, man! That is ridiculous. Reed, by the way, filling in for Amir Williams at short. Jeez. Won't see that from a Walker's infield. That one is up the right side. Sorry. I don't mean to be mean. So, first hit of the game. And here is Andy Gibbon. He's had some good hitting already to start this season. Three 3-1 count to Gibbon. Full count, 2 outs, runner at first will go, and he got rung up there. Andy Gibbon goes down looking. Well, it's to the top of the inning. Driver Nunez, Riley Reed due up. This matchup is a little bit of a teaser of what we can expect from the Heroic Legends division this season. Even though the Walkers are 0-2, by the way, Walkers can still go at it any game. They have really good hitting. Had some unfortunate luck, but most of the games of the Heroic Legends, you can quote me on this, most of the games of Heroic Legends are going to be close affairs. Doesn't matter who's playing. All of these teams are fairly evenly matched. That is past Vinny Bates. Runner will advance to second, so runner is scoring position for Nunez. This one will drop down, and the Vikings are going to go up 1-0 here. Now bring up Riley Reed.
Number 69.
I just noticed that Riley Reed is 69 as well. Whoever did that. Jeez Louise. 0-2 count. Runner takes off. Diving attempt from Shaz Leathers. Hit and run works out. Advances the runner to second. And here is Gage Deputy. Why do you want the Knights to win, Puppet? Caught by Vinny Bates for the second out. Any specific reason?
Number 45.
Miyuki will round things out here. 2 outs, runner on second. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there. But the Vikings score first because you like the Knights. Also, I lost to the Vikings. I'll be honest, and Dan, since you're in the chat, I'll let you know this. I am scared of every team in my division. Without a doubt. Except for the Walkers. That's just because it's a rivalry thing. I am scared of every team in my division. I am more scared of the Vikings, or rather, I am more scared of the Knights than I am the Vikings. Because the Vikings have better pitching, but those Knights bats, I am legitimately scared of. A diving attempt, Noodles, Nunez. Someone give him the Golden Glove already. Like as much as I think the Dragons lineup is a you don't get a break lineup, the Knights lineup I think might be the most stacked offensive roster in the entire league. I say that as that's a dribbler right to Noodles Nunez for the second out. Like, don't let this right now fool you. I legitimately think the Knights have the best offense in the entire league, and I don't honestly think it's close either. Into center, Jerry Briggs for the third out. Led to the top of the third. Briggs will lead it off. Yeah, and that's the thing with the Knights. Like, people always dish on the Knights, think that they're not going to be good. Knights have the best bats, and they're pitching, and they haven't sacrificed pitching either. Oh, to the count to Briggs. Pops up, chases a ball. Aging is gonna come and wreak havoc next season on. See, got rung out there. Aging is gonna be absolutely horrendous on Dragons, Walkers, Knights, Vikings a little bit. Right to rock back for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 14.
I'm not convinced I will ever tank a season. I think I've figured out that in general, like, you can do as much as you want in this game, but it's still RNG at the end of the day. 2-2 count. Full count to McMaster. And this ball is hit well into center, but Hatman chases it down for the third out. 1-2-3 will head to the bottom of the inning. Back Newton, top of the order, due up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 33.
Right to the glove of Deputy for the first out.
Batting, the third baseman,
Yeah, literally, look at the Gauchos.
18.
Both the Gauchos and the Cyclones last season were examples of the game is RNG. This one, White to Nunez. Throw it to first in time for the second out. All right, Dan, you think you're going to score at least one? It's going to have to come from Hatman right here. He's got to do something.
26.
Acquisition from the Dragons. Full count to Alex Hatman. And this one to Riley Reed. Throw to first in time. And Dan was wrong because 1, 2, 3 go the Knights. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. Oofers. That's a new one. Vicky Marshall leads things off for the Vikings. Fouled off. 3-1. Finds the zone, full count. And misses high, check swing. I'll bring up Donnie Driver.
Number 47.
Check on the runner at first. Fouled off behind the plate and caught by Vinny Bates for the first out.
Now batting the second
I'll bring up the Golden Glove Noodles Nunez. Inside. 3-0. Right at the glove of Gibbon. Diving stop there for the second out.
the shortstop, number 6.
Now I'll bring up Riley Reed. Check on the runner at first. Do it again. Third time this at bat that they've checked on the runner. To Newton, throw to first in time. Head to the bottom of the inning, still 1-0 Vikings.
Now batting the first baseman, number 25.
And quickly a 4-pitch walk from Woodward to lead things off here. Brings up acquisition from the Moonshots Dave Sacred, who's got contact for days against a locked-in Ernie Woodward. Who wins this battle? Well, 7 straight balls for Woodward. And the first strike is jacked, heading deep. Back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 409 feet. And the Knights take a 2-1 lead.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2.
Woodward thought he needed to throw a strike, but right down the middle is not what would have happened. I've known Dave Sacred for 1 week, but if anything happens to him, I will kill everyone in the room and then myself. Off of the glove of Noodles Nunez, man, it is rocked the Vikings to their core right now. If Noodles Nunez is not making that.
The catcher, number 13.
What can I say, guys? It's RNG. Stop trying to make sense of this game. Just like in real life, anything can happen. Daryl Cage can do Daryl Cage things. Ernie Woodward can throw 7 straight balls that leads to a 2-run glam slam or a 2-run shot. Vinny Bates off of the glove of Miyuki. Runner advances to second. 2-2 the count. This ball is hit into center. Runner is going to head home. The throw in from center is caught by McMaster, and it's 3-1 Knights.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3.
Popped into left. That one drops down. Runners on first and second. Still no outs here in the bottom of the inning. And here's Haley Angeles.
Number 17.
This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. A 3-run shot, and the Knights are up 6-1.
Now batting, the shortstop. Now pitching.
And that does it for Woodward. Paul George is going to come in. Whitney, again, stop trying to make sense. Nothing makes sense in baseball. Nothing makes sense here.
Now batting, baseman, number 18.
I can't make you know. Popped up left side. Caught by a deputy for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 26.
See, I understand your nervousness because you're starting your number 3 against the Unicorns number 2. Alex Hatman, 4-pitch walk, and he's aboard.
Now batting, the
Next to,
number
he plays next to Shaz Leathers. How is it that the Knights have made acquisitions and they have improved their batting through the, like, caught by Miyuki for the third out, but like, think about that for a second. The Knights made acquisitions in the offseason and their hitting got better. How?
The third baseman, number 10.
Gage, deputy. Oh, that's right. You're playing a recently trait rolled Lars Hunter.
Now batting,
Oh, okay. But I meant that, Dan, more so as like your team was already good hitting and yet you have better hitters. Like, I don't understand. Oh yeah, imagine if the Knights had all switch hitters along with it. Miyuki pops up. Caught by Rockback.
now batting, the center fielder, number 6.
Oh, I give it the same Pandora. Here's Jerry Briggs. 2-1 count. And that's a beanball onto the hip. Luckily, it was a curve, so not as bad as it could have hurt. Brings up Patmore now. 2 outs, runner on first. 1 swing from getting this a little bit closer. Hey, I would not put, if there is one, I think we can all agree on this. If there is one team that could be all switch hitters, the first team to do it would be the Moonshots. Not even close. And he got rung up there. Callie Atmore gets caught looking. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Sacred Gibbons Bates due up.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Someone look up, or Pandora, look up your roster right now. How close are you to having complete switch hitters? Full count to Dave Sacred. Chases low. We'll do it again. Reed, throw to first in time. And for the first time today, Dave Sacred goes to sit down after having an at-bat. Brings up Andy Gibbon. Jeez, that's so many. As he got rung up there. Andy Gibbon goes down.
Catcher, number
2 outs, and here is Vinny Bates. One, two. Just misses the inside corner. Hit well into right, but foul. This one drops. Safely foul. So here's a 2-2 again. And that's not including who you might trade for as well. You might be able to do it next season. Popped up. And Marshall is there for the out. Top of the 6th inning. Still 6-1 Knights. Yes, DDC. Nope, it isn't.
Number 14.
Here's how it started, DDC. There was one out. Runners at first and second. Ball was hit right to Sardines. Was an easy Dragon special. It was missed, and then more stuff happened. I literally did not. It's like cheating on a test. You would never cheat on a test and get 100 because then everyone knows that you would have cheated on the test. Again, it's just setting it up for the next time that the Dragons play. It's just gonna be worse because they won't have any hitting. That will literally happen. Like, I'm not even guessing. I am telling you that when it matters, it's going to absolutely be a bloodbath. That I know my team. That's what's going to happen. No, but 29 runs. Noodles Nunez, runners on first and third, 2 strikes here. Shep Franks came in for relief of Fellows. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there. I mean, thank you. It still doesn't make up for losing out on postseason last year after starting out 6-0. Rock back, throw to first in time. The Knights prevent the Vikings from scoring in the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Dong, Angeles, and back. No, like literally DDC, I was literally just saying earlier, even the Walkers, who are currently 0-3, 0-2. I think they're only 0-2. Like, the Walkers are not a bad team. Literally every single matchup in the Heroic Legends is a ridiculous nail biter. It does. If it doesn't seem like it, it's like, who knows who is actually going to win any day of the week. Vikings had the best pitching of any team in the division. Knights had the best bats of any team in the division. Dragons and Lumberjacks are both like mixed in terms of having both, and then the Walkers also are like with the Dragons and the Lumberjacks, and that kind of like hands in both pots. Like, Legends division is actually going to be a very close division, despite what you may see from the scores in the first week or so. Jack Undermeyer comes in for relief. Runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that one's going to get through. Runners at first and second now. And now I'll bring up July Newton.
Third baseman, number 18.
Not Dan, not if Newton hits into a Dragon special right here. Ryan Nunez, I mean, that was actually not so far.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 20.
Well, yeah, no, DDC, as we were saying in, is this one into left? Runner's gonna come home, and Dan, you are manifesting it right now. Hatman with an RBI single, and it's 7-1.
Number 25.
Yeah, no, DDC, as I was saying in Rigged, like the preseason Rigged, is that really what's going to set the Legends division apart is what is your matchups against the Icons. Shout out as others walked there, because like the wrong fielders, Gauchos are wins that you have to get if you're in the Legends and you want to win your division in the Legends. Moonshots Retrievers, it's not a walkover, so who knows who will win those matchups, but you have to win against the wrong fielders and Gauchos if you want to win the Legends. Popped up behind the plates, and that will be foul. Yeah, my favorite part of yesterday was when Whitney made the voting, what will the margin of win be? And then the wrong fielders hop out to a 5-0 lead. McMaster makes the catch in foul territory. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Deputy Miyuki Briggs due up.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 10.
Yeah, drafts always seem to have my number. This one is hit deep, dragging back to the wall. It's out of here, right to the right field side, and it's 7-2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 45.
Didn't Deputy roll well as well? I love everyone coming in, seeing the Dragons score, and just be like, wow. He got right up there.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6.
Yeah, Elder, as I explained to DEC, there was should have been turned Dragon special against Katrina Sardines, and it just got worse for the Gauchos from there. Also, Samir Tailwind had a nice 3-1 shot in the top of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there. Jerry Briggs goes down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17.
Yeah, Elder, with your team, I would also be. Again, there's no way that they can mimic that. There's no way that they can do that again. This game is too RNG for that to happen.
First baseman, number 14.
You have to understand, that game today was the most runs scored in a game in the history of the league. That one gets past the catcher. Bates is there to settle, but runner on second. Takes off for third. The balls. McMaster swing and a miss. She got rung up there. Oh my gosh, Whitney. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Can I ban you? Can I ban you? Hold on. I can actually moderate. How do I mod this?
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
I wanna I don't know if I can ban Whitney, but I wanna at least remove the post. Full count to Vinny Bates. Hit well into right, and that's going to be extra bases for the catcher. Off of the top of the wall, Marshall is there. The throw to second is in time. Thought about third, rather. Not throw to second in time.
The right fielder, number 3.
Damn it, I can't ban or time him out. Dang it. Into left, that one is foul. Right to Reed, throw to third, and they catch him in a pickle. Can they execute though? We've seen some missed pickles so far this season. But looks like they're running this to a T, and they end up getting Bates out in the end.
The left fielder, number 17.
Jeez, how do I like how there's literally no way for me right now to remove that thing in the chat. Aha, there it is.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 37.
This ball's hit well into center right. Hatman not going to get there in time. Heading to second, going to turn the corner. It's going to be a leadoff triple in the top of the 8th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 47.
Yeah, no, I deleted Dan's message because I wanted to see if I could do Elder redeeming plus 4 to a creative player. You're getting close to your limit of 10. Right him up there.
Now batting, the
No way to undelete too.
number 11.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this as well. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. That's off of the glove of Rock back, and the Knights get one more. It's Vikings rather get one more. 7-3. Well, thank everyone for tuning in for these last games here of week 2. Fisac on the call. Make sure you are following the official SSBL Twitch and join us in the Discord. Riley Reed 0 for 3. Full count to her. Swing and a miss. She got rung up there. 0 for 4 for Riley Reed today. And now bring up Gage Deputy. Shep Franks is done. Tina Thick will come in for relief. Runner takes off. The throw is not in time. Swing and a miss. She got rung up there. 1 run scored will head to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 7-3 lead for the Vikings.
Now batting, the shortstop. Now pitching, number 55.
I can set the crawl faster. Here, Puppet, what do you think about this? Hold on, let me alter it. Throw in time to first for 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
This, yeah, 75 is a little fast. Reed diving attempt, throw to first in time. We'll make it in between. I had it at 30, so let's make it 50. Left side, that one just foul. This one is jacked deep, heading back to the track, and that is off of the top of the wall. It'll be a double for Alex Hatman.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
How does everyone feel about that crawl speed? And they might be... They're just gonna walk Shaz Leathers here. Third walk of the day for Leathers.
now batting, the designated
Yeah, they did the intentional walk. That way they could get to Dave Sacred, who's got contact versus right-hand pitching. No, Whitney, this is big brains. This is big brains here. 2-2 to Sacred. Full count, 2 outs, runners will go. Right out the middle, off of the glove of Noodles Nunez. Runners gonna come home, they don't get it to first. And it's now 8-3 Knights. That is not a good day to be a second baseman, guys. It is not a good day to be a second baseman. And that'll be a walk to Gibbons, so the bases are loaded, and here is Vinny Bates.
The catcher, number 13.
2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, 8-3 Knights lead. 1 swing away from putting this game out of hand. Full count, runners will go, nowhere to put him. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Jacked into right, that one will hit off of the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. A 2 RBI single, and it's 10-3 Knights. Yeah, I know, seriously. Game 1 went like 50 minutes or close to it. And a beanball there to Ding Dong. Loads the bases for Haley Angeli. She's already got 1 home run today. And this could get messy. Into left, and the damage will stop there, but the Knights add another 3. It's 10-3, 7-run lead heading into the last 3 outs for the Vikings. Ding dong ding. Neville Smiley will come in to catch. That is interesting. Can we talk about that for a second, that there were no defensive substitutions for the Dragons in that game? The Knights have a 7-run lead here, and they've only had 1 defense substitution. As this is tracking backhand to the track to the wall. It's out of here. Miyuki by the hair of his chinny chin chin, and it's a 6-run game.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6.
I'll bring up Jerry Briggs. Whitney, because it hit the foul pole. Well, are you saying it's out of here? You're saying it's wrong that is saying it's out of here. Whitney, you can go screw yourself. How about that? Hey, how about you stop jinxing second baseman and then talk to me, okay?
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17.
Callie Hatmore, runner on first, nobody out. 6-run game. Swing and a miss. He got right up there. Hatmore goes down, and now here is McMaster. Foul territory. Newton is there for the 2nd out, and the Knights are 1 away from closing this one out.
Number 37.
That one misses. Smiley is there. The defensive substitute can't hold on to it. And that's going to be a walk. So runners on first and second. Here's Donnie Driver. 2 outs.
47.
Game's not over yet. Tina Thick, 27 pitches now. Into right, a diving past Gibbon there. Runner's gonna come home. The throw. Oh, it would have been in time.
Now batting,
Neville Smiley, you had one job, and he gets a passed ball and can't tag out at home. Aldo Ship will come in. And now it's 10-5. That one's up the middle. Another run will score. Runner is heading towards third. Hatman to throw, not in time. 10-6 Knights. Here's Riley Reed. We'll see if she gets substituted out here. No, they're going to keep her in. Reed trying to keep this comeback alive. Already scored 3 runs. 1-2. Into center. That one will get through. And so now we have gone from a 10-3 ball game to one swing away from tying it up, and it's Gage Deputy. Into center, that one gets through. Runner will come home. The throw from Hatman. I know Hatman. I traded him. That's not going to be in time. And now one swing away from the Vikings taking the lead, and it's Miyuki. Ship is tense. Bottom of the order here for the Vikings. Left side, July Noon. Throw to first in time. And the Vikings come up short. And y'all were saying it wasn't a close game. Y'all were saying it wasn't a close game. I'm telling you, every single game in Heroic Legends is a banger. Not because the Heroic Legend is the best teams in the entire league, but because all the teams in the Heroic Legends are very close to each other. Knights are going to pull this one out. 12 hits to 11. Turns out the 3 runs in the 8th is actually what separated it. Which means when we go to pitching, that's going to be a loss. For whoever the... Oh, no. It won't be a loss for whoever the reliever was. It'll be for Woodward. He'll get the loss. Exactly, Pandora. Nunez 3 for 5. Reed and Deputy with home runs. Or Deputy and Miyuki rather with home runs. Sacred and Angeles both with dingers as well. Woodward does get the loss. 6 earned runs and 6 hits. Fellows with the win. Only 1 earned run and 1 hit given up. We'll see, actually, did they give the earned runs? No, they gave Ship an earned run. Well, they gave him 1 earned run. Which makes sense. Dave Sacred's going to be your player of the game, followed by Angeles, and then Vinny Bates. Well, that is going to do it for game number 2. We're now halfway through. It's been a long night, but we still got 2 great games to end off the evening. Coming up next, we're heading to the Emerald Diamond. It's Unicorns Bombers. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL right here on Twitch. Well, we've had some long games right now. Let's hope that these next ones are a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying. Fisac here on the call field. We are heading to the Emerald Diamond for what should be a fantastic game between the Unicorns and the Bombers. Unicorns are out of season 1-0. Bombers at 1-1. Should be picturesque fall settings for this game. It's going to be Sins on the mound for the Bombers. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me do this.
Second baseman, number 13.
Knights 1. Complete prediction. Prediction. All right, guys. If you want to do a prediction for this game, you have 2 minutes. That's it. Get ready. Unicorns. Bombers. Not Bobers. Bombers. You have 2 minutes. You want to vote? You only got 2 minutes to do it. Trace McSorley, pickup from free agency. Runner heads towards second, called hit and run. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there. Brings up French Tater.
No, that's high. Outside. Ball, that's outside. That's ball 4.
And a walk for Tater.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 2.
Brings up Ash Frost. Runners on first and second, plenty of speed. It's a double steal attempt, and they're going to get the runner at second. McSorley will, or rather, not McSorley.
No, inside.
Runner at first gets caught going to second, so now 3-0 count.
Ball 4.
And should have just held him, as it would have been bases loaded. 1 out instead. Runners at first and third with 2, and here's G.A. Jackson called up from the minors.
No, inside.
Oh, sorry, Whitney, I forgot to rig this game. Let me go ahead and do that.
Ball inside.
All right, your pitcher should now be able to throw strikes. Popped up, right side. Rifleman makes the catch. To be fair, that wasn't a strike. But they did swing. You're welcome, Whitney. I rigged it for you.
Play ball.
May Bruce.
Fielder, number 3.
Quickly behind 0-2 to the now specialist Lars Hunter. Right to Baloney. Throw to first in time for the first out.
Now batting, the right field,
Hamish Rifleman.
number 89.
Up the middle, and that'll be the first hit for the Bombers.
Now batting,
Brings up Pablo Sanchez, and we're getting the first look at what specialists will do to you. Odor, throw to first in time for the second out. So runner in scoring position here is Billy O'Connell. O'Connell, and then up next Tanner, really led the way for the Bombers in their first game. Not so much here, popped up into left. And caught by Tater for the third out. Well, it's to the top of the second. Covey, Irons, and Baloney due up.
now batting, the center fielder, number 2.
Whitney, there is no common sense. This is RNG. Tanner, throw to first in time for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 10.
Popped up left side. May Bruce there to settle for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 11.
Well, yeah, the stats should trend RNG your way. The odds will, but this is also only one game out of technically like 1,000 sims, you know? Technically, Kip Shaw should be bombing it every single at bat. But he doesn't, because he's with Shaw. Here is Tanner.
No, that's inside.
And that's the thing is, even in even like 162 games might not be enough. Like it's technically needs like thousands of games to really see a trend. Full count here is to Tanner. Popped up. Because if you've ever done 200 game sims of this league, it is wild the differences in what will happen season to season. Tanner with a walk. Honestly, though, like large margin, I know, like I don't know if you're making a joke or not, but like seriously, 10,000 games and you'll start to get a statistically significant type of regression model. Up through the center. Runners on first and second for the Bombers.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 20.
Lexi Luther. This ball is hit deep into right center, and the Bombers are gonna get on the board here. A 2-run double. It's gonna be a triple. Lexi Luther in style, and the Bombers take the lead.
Number 10.
And Lars Hunter is tense. Through the right side, it's 3-0 Bombers. Well, Whitney, to be fair, triples are rare in general.
Number 21.
Up the middle. And Lars Hunter can't seem to get out this inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Pandora. It's like if a tree falls in the forest. It is wild to me, by the way, like, hold on, before I say this, let me check to see who's in the chat. Swing and a miss. She got rung up there. All right, no one from Metalhead is in the chat. It is wild to me that how long has this game been out? And we paid $40 for this game, and nowhere in their plans, I recently asked them on Twitter, nowhere do they have it in their plans to add doubles and triples to the end game stats. Into center, caught by Cody for the second out. Like it is wild to me that they have no plans to add doubles and triples to the end game screens. It's not like they're out of space. Right to Irons, he steps on the bag, but the Bombers get 3 runs, head to the top of the third. Too much code to add in online leaks. Too much code like doing hot fixes. Right to Beatrice Tanner, throw to first, in time for the first out. Too much code like
The second baseman.
fixing it, all the different bugs that happen. Too much code for all that. Banger. Steps on the bag for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 47.
I am not convinced that it would take that much. There has to be something else going on. Beatrice Tanner, what? Like I don't want to like bag on Metalhead or anything, but it is interesting to say the least. Second base X? Whitney, you just can't watch these games. Second basemen do not do well when you are anywhere near the games, whether you're watching or casting. Off of the glove of Sins. He doesn't even try to get it, and runner's going to be safe at first.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 21. That's up. No, that's high.
Popped up behind the plate. This one will get foul. 3-1.
Take your base.
And that's a walk. So the bases are now loaded. 2 outs, and here is G.H. Jackson.
Number 7. Ball.
4th walk of the day for Sins. 1-2 count. Tough out activated for Jackson. Fouls it off.
Nope, that's high.
And she got rung up there. Sins gets in trouble, but is able to get out of it. We get to the bottom of the 3rd. It's still 3-0 Bombers.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 10. That's outside. Ball high.
This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. It had me for a little bit. A parabola shot 408 feet, and O'Connell makes it 4-0. I realized that when I said to the track, it was just getting to the track. If I had said to the wall, it wouldn't have been to the wall. So I had to delay it. Because Kobe could have robbed that. That is Kobe out in center field, right?
23. Nope, that's high. Foul ball.
Yeah, Kobe honestly could have robbed that. Right to Odor, throw to second in time, throw to first. It's going to be a Dragon special.
Now batting,
4-6-3.
hitter,
2 outs, and now here is the triple getter, Lexi Luthor.
that's high.
Popped up deep into left. And making the catch is French Tater for the 3rd out. Bombers add 1 more. We head to the top of the 4th inning. I think I can edit the text actually, because this is actually easy to do
Center fielder,
for the standings currently. Into right, and that will drop down. That's gonna be a double.
easy. Now batting,
And here's Irons.
number 10.
That gets past Sass. Runner advances to 3rd, nobody out, and Irons now with a great opportunity to get the Unicorns on the board here. And he rings him up there.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 11.
Broken bat, that will score the run, and in fact, oh, barely thrown out there. I thought he might have been able to get both there. Instead, it's 2 outs, 4-1 game, and now here's Ali Martin.
Ball, that's up.
Swing and a miss. She got rung up there, but the Unicorns get 1 right to the bottom of the inning. Delia Banger, Bruce, due up.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 10. Ball, that's low.
Fun fact with the game today, the Dragons are still in 5th, and the Lumberjacks are still in 3rd in the division.
Ball outside.
That's a little bit fun. Caught by Baloney for the 1st out. With our luck, the update won't come until like the postseason.
Ball, that's inside. Ball outside.
2-1 the count to Banger.
That's outside.
This one hit well into right, and that one is just foul. Full count. And he gets rung up there.
Now batting.
That'll bring up May Bruce.
Fielder number 3. That's down. Ball 4.
And Bruce is aboard with a walk.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Hamish Rifleman. 2 outs, runner on first, bottom of the 4th inning. 4-1 Bombers, pitch out. Interesting call there. 1-2. Misses inside. Through the right side, and runner thought about heading to third. Goes back, so now runners on first and second, and here's Pablo Sanchez.
Number 6.
Hunter no longer tense.
Inside. Nope. High.
Hit high, but French Tater makes the grab. Bomber Sutton, but they get nothing once at the top of the 5th inning. Top of the order, due up for the Unicorns.
Now batting. The second baseman. Number
Whitney, are you not happy? I can't tell. Popped up, banger. There for out number 1. Can you borrow some runs? That's so funny to me. 1 cup of runs, please. More? You want more? He rang him up there.
now batting.
No, Whitney, we have runs at home. This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 444 feet. And the former Bomber gets revenge on his team as it's a 2-run game.
Third baseman. Number 21.
Up the middle. And now 1 swing away from tying up this ball game. He wasn't a Bomber? No way.
Fielder number 7.
Tater was definitely a Bomber, wasn't he?
Ball high.
I definitely thought French Tater. Oh. In the dirt. Not able to get the runner at second. Well, where was French Tater from then? Was he a lumberjack?
Take your base.
Again, pass ball, runners heading towards third to throw by Sass, not in time.
Now batting. The center fielder.
And now Kondrakovi with runners on the corners, and Freishak will come in for relief. That'll do it for Sins. Elder, who did you trade with to get him?
Ball.
2-2 count. Freishak trying to get the Bombers out of a jam here. The LJK Lumberjacks. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Right to Banger. He'll step on the bag. And once again, the Unicorns threaten, but they aren't able to convert. Just 1 run, but it's still a 2-run game. Heading into the bottom of the 5th inning.
The center fielder.
There's too many Frenches. Like, there's too many Freishaks. To be fair.
That's outside.
O'Connell.
No, that's inside.
2-2 count. Oh yeah, now French pastry too. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there.
Now
I'll bring up Beatrice Tanner. Lars Hunter still in. Throwing his 69th pitch in the dirt. Beatrice Tanner irons. Nice dive there. And Hunter will step on the bag for the 2nd out.
the catch.
And now the tense Alyssa Sass. Tense and having to face specialist trait.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. She got rung up there. 1, 2, 3. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Irons, Baloney, Martin do up for the Unicorns.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
Irons.
That's outside. Ball high.
This ball is jacked. Heading deep. Back to the track. To the wall. It's out of here. 431 feet. And the long ball is putting the Unicorns back in this game.
Number 11. That's low.
Whitney, stop trying to use logic. Logic doesn't work in the SSBLs. This ball is hit deep as well, but this one stays in, and O'Connell's there for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18.
True, Elder, true. That's literally, by the way, the name of the game for one Steven Diaz. Diaz has the contact of a fly, but he can jack a ball now and then.
That's high.
2-2 to Martin. Swing and a miss. She got rung up there. And that'll bring up top of the order.
Number 13.
Odor.
Ball outside. Ball that's low. No, inside. Take your base.
And a walk to Odor. That puts speed on the bases, and here is the designated hitter, Trace McSorley.
Number 47. Ball outside.
Runner takes off for a second. The throw, not in time. Odor beats it out, and now 2 bases away is Odor from tying this game. Check on the runner. 2-2 count. To the right side, that will get through. Runner comes home. The throw from Rifleman is not in time. And it is a tie ball game here at the Emerald Diamond.
Fielder, number 69.
French Tater now.
Ball. Ball high. Outside.
Full count, 2 outs. Runner will go up the middle. Beatrice Tanner, diving stop. Gets them out of the inning, but not before the Unicorns tie it up. We're all knotted at 4 heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, and here is Lexi Luther.
Number 20. Ball, that's up. No, high. Take your base.
And a 4-pitch walk to Luther. Honestly, not that bad of a idea given her speed.
Baseman, number 10.
I thought her speed was a lot lower. Well, given her stats in general, she's deftly to pitch to. This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, and a amazing catch by Condra Kobe! Clip it! Kobe with the robbed home run! No dingers for Delia! She should have robbed one earlier, but gets that one.
No, that's high.
Seriously, someone clip that right now. Swing and a miss. Banger goes down swinging.
Now batting, the left.
Thank you, Puppet. That was ridiculous. That'll do it for Hunter. Sam Flowers will come in. Runner on first, 2 outs for May Bruce, right to Baloney, the throw to first in time. Well, what should be a 6-4 game is thanks to one Conjurer Covey, still tied at 4. Frost Jackson and Covey due up for the Corns. And that'll do it for Freishak. She only gets 1.1 innings, but in comes Mario Wrestles, the long reliever. That was hype. This game is hype. Up the middle, that one gets past Sanchez. And now, the woman of the hour, Condra Covey. Already has a double today.
That's inside.
Fouled off. Broken bat, fouled. 2-2 now. Swings at a ball in the dirt. Won't try the Dragon special, but does get the out at first. 2 outs, and now here is Ura Irons. Hit a home run. And now with a runner at second. 3-0 count, that's up the middle, that will get past, and the Unicorns are going to take the lead. 5-4 Corns, an RBI single for Ura Irons. And here is Rowan Baloney. Runner takes out for a second. It was a called hit and run. Banger will step on the bag. We are in a banger of the game, 7th inning stretch. Want to thank you all for joining tonight. Name is Fysack here on the call. Make sure that you are following the official SSBL Twitch and join the SSBL Discord for the memes, supremes, and everything SSBL related. Rifleman immediately to Woodward, throw to first in time for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6.
Whitney, that's the story of my season last year. Not to make you feel bad, but to let you know I empathize with you. I know the feeling. 2-1 the count.
Ball inside.
Full count to Sanchez. Left side off of the glove of Frost at third, and that will be a runner on. And here is Billy O'Connell. One swing from putting the Bombers back in control. Sanchez has speed at first. Don't know if it would be good to steal given the arm that Martin has behind the plate.
No, that's high.
It's RNG, Whitney. It's baseball. Into left. Caught by Franchea for the second out. And now Beatrice Tanner. Left side, diving attempt by Rowan Baloney. And now runners on first and second, 2 outs, and here is the 10th, Alyssa Sass.
Number 23.
Right off of the glove of Odor. And that will tie this game back up at 5. 3 fielding errors.
The designated hitter, number 20.
Some of them may not be errors. Some of them might just end up being deemed hits. But that's what it takes to get the Bombers back in this. We're heading to the 8th inning. It's a 5-5 game, guys.
Now batting, the catcher, number 18.
Like Puppet. Sam Flowers is here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and she's done chewing bubblegum. Allie Martin now. Left side, and Martin is aboard. Leadoff single. And here is Jose Odor. He's tense now after that error. Right side foul. No, large Marge. You don't understand. It doesn't matter who you are. If you play at second base, you are hexed. Think about it. All the stuff that has happened so far this season today with Sardines. Up the middle, and that one will get through. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for the Corns. Sponge Cooper actually made some mistakes as well.
The designated hitter, number 40.
Same thing in game 2, and then this game with Odor and Tanner had an easy attempt that missed. No, I think Gibbon messed up too. Gibbon had something that he should have gotten, if I remember correctly. Trace McSorley. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and he earns a walk. Nobody out for the Unicorns, bases loaded, and here comes French Tater. Wrestles is tense. This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here! And the Unicorns, off of a grand slam by French Tater, have a 9-5 lead.
Ball outside.
Who is your god now? Ash Frost up the middle. They're not done.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 7.
G.H. Jackson, runner on first, nobody out. Mario wrestles rattled. 1-2 the count. Left side, Pablo Sanchez glues it in, gets the throw to first in time for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 2.
This is why we watch the SSBL. It doesn't matter the teams, it doesn't matter the days, anything can happen. In the Super Sim Baseball, what the? Anything can happen in the Super Sim Baseball League. Anything can happen in the Super Sim Baseball League. Anything can happen in the Super Sim Baseball League. Manifest that tonight. That is your truth. What in the actual fuck is happening?
Now in the game, number
Darius Jean will come in at right. Delia into right, hit deep, but there is Darius Green Jr. for the first out. Brings up Brutus Banger. This one is soft into right and caught by Darius Green for the second out. Brings up May Bruce.
fielder, number 3.
Popped up behind the plate. Will this get out? It's foul. And caught by French Shader for the third out. We're heading to the 9th inning. Unicorns have a 4-run lead.
Now batting,
Elder, I don't know if you listened to the podcast, but we were talking about what happens if the Unicorns go on a bit of a run here. Do you call up your entire pitching from the minors? Fair ball. Sass is having a horrendous day defensively. Sass is having a horrendous day defensively. Yes, I believe that there is a Darius Green the third.
now batting, the second baseman, number 13.
Jose Odor now, 2 outs.
No, inside.
5 earned runs for Wrestles.
That's inside.
3-1 count. Up the middle. And Odor is aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number
That brings up Trace McSorley. Martin takes out for a second. The throw by Sass. And Sass has had a horrendous day behind the plate, but does gun it down. Bombers need 4 runs to tie it up.
the right fielder, number 89.
Hamish Rifleman will be the first up.
No, inside.
Unicorns 3 outs away from a 2-0 start. Rifleman pops this up left center. Tater is there. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6.
Sanchez.
Inside.
Flowers is locked in. Pops this one up. Center. Coming in is Covey. 2 gone.
Now batting, the
And Billy O'Connell
number
to continue this for the Bombers. If anyone here is struggling with watching your team, I would recommend pretend you're a Dragons fan and watch last season. It'll be a textbook case in learning how to understand how there is no logical reasoning to the world. Flowers, the throw to first, in time, and the Unicorns take this game 9-5. See you when she's out. All right, we'll see you later, Pandora. Hey, Pandora, when you're watching the stream again, let me know if you actually go back and watch your streams. I'd be interested to know. 9-5, your final score. 5 straight innings of runs for the Unicorns as they really dug it in there. 14 hits, only 1 error, so those 2 other ones didn't count. 2 home runs for French Tater, 1 for Irons. Billy O'Connell had a homer as well. Sam Flowers gets the win. Mario wrestles, earns the loss. Yeah, I get you, Pandora. All right, see you, Pandora. And we'll see you in the pod. French Tater, your player of the game, Ura Irons, and Lexi Luther. That's going to do it for game number 3. It's been a long night, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're heading to Big Sky Ballpark. It's Walkers at Moonshots. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL right here on Twitch.
But I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
we're heading into the last game of the evening. It's been a pleasure to have you all here on St. Patrick's Day. It's been a banger. Dragons setting a new run record with the 25-5 win over the Gauchos. Vikings Knights pulled away early, and the Vikings came back and made that one really interesting at the end. Unicorns recently now, they're 2-0. Unicorns are 2-0. Who had that? Regardless, they're in the driver's seat now, and we're going now to Walker's Moonshots. Walker is a team that honestly aren't as bad as their record shows. Honestly, both teams not as bad as their record shows. Moonshots finally getting on the board with a win the other day, looking to close out their first 4-game rotation with a 2-2 record. Walkers, meanwhile, to keep pace with the heroic legends, they'd like to get a win here away at the Big Sky Ballpark. No, because in fact, by the way, lasers, wearing green, you're only supposed to wear green if you're Catholic. If you're Protestant, you're actually supposed to wear orange. But that's a whole other thing. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about going over to Big Sky Ballpark. Final game of the evening. Here we go. It has been a long night, guys, but it is a pleasure as always to have you all here. If you're a follower of Cthulhu, well, then you just drink. That's all you have to do. Unicorns at 2-0 are now the leaders of the Heroic Conference. They haven't had that many games.
Number 12.
I don't know if Whitney is still watching, but by the way, congrats, Elder, 2-0. I don't know if Whitney's still watching, but there's also a really good team that's also 1-2, and their name is the Moonshots. They have one out here. Here comes Whiffshaw.
Number 32.
You have the same record as the Moonshots. That's still, we're only in week 2. We're only in week 2, guys. Anything can happen. This is the SSBL. Anything can happen. Whiffshaw actually makes contact and he's aboard with a single. The pitching matchup is Jeff Hurls versus Shuttlesworth. Runner takes out for a second, popped up. The hit and run doesn't work out as Destroyer is there.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now bring up Eddie Ortiz. To the right, and that ball is going to get foul close to the pole. Last season, the Moonshots lost to the wrong fielders and the Walkers. This one drops down for a single. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And that brings up Severus Chernley.
Number 34.
This one deep into center, at the track, at the wall! It's out of here! Chernley with a line drive, and it's 3-0 Walkers!
Now batting, the second baseman, number 35.
Right to Wreck Dreams for the third out. It's not rigged. It's RNG, guys. Why is by the way, if I was the one rigging it, why would I have the Walkers leading? Dexys, the throw to first, not in time.
Now batting, the right field,
And Matty Musgroves.
number 29.
Runner takes off and they gun him down. And he rings him up. The mullet doing wonders. And here is Kodiak Destroyer. O2. Dallas, Texas, throw to first. An unconventional 1-2-3. Well, to the top of the second. Porterhouse offside biscuit. Bottom of the order, 2 up for the Walkers.
First baseman, number 99.
Popped up. Coming over from third and making the grab is Kodiak Destroyer.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
Brings up Tito offside. And that'll be a walk by Shuttlesworth.
Now batting,
Miranda Biscuit.
number 3.
Runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. That one off of the glove of Rex Dreams at first to throw. Not going to be in time. Biscuit beats it out.
Now batting,
Runners on first and second now, and here is Dallas, Texas. He's been under scrutiny ever since he came into the league in season 4. He's never really produced up to the caliber of what he can. Trying to turn that around in his 3rd season in the league. Popped up behind the plate, and this one will get safely out. Break Dreams dies. That one's foul. And that will be up the middle. Dale Blanco throws home. Runner holds at third. Bases are loaded. 1 out. And here is Kip Shaw.
number 32.
Left side. That one will drop down. And this lead is going to extend. It's going to be 5-0 Walkers here in the top of the second inning. Man, if you were watching the SSBL the past few weeks and you said, I hate that there's no offense, might I point you to week 2, day 3. Right side, now gets past the glove at second. 6-0 Walkers.
Now batting, the catcher, number 44.
Right side deep. Musgrove's there. Runner tags.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34.
Lasers, Will Freishak isn't the son of the manager. Will Freishak is me. Churnley, that one's up the middle, and it's 7-0 Walkers here in the second inning. We started out 6-0 and we went 7-7, and then we missed out on playoffs on the play-in as well. No, not son of the manager. Will Freishak is me. Like, he's as in, like, when I made him. Technically, Freishak the manager. Will Freishak is me. But Freishak is a different person who is a manager. And they're not related. I'm not related to any of my players. That one, left side runners thought about going home and they don't. Yeah, Sean Ferrari would be a good one to do.
number 99.
Up the middle, plumb north, the throw to first in time, but the Walkers get 4 more. It's 7-0 heading to the bottom of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
Wreck Dreams leads things off here. That one gets down safely.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Popped up and caught by Doctor for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 40.
Yes, I actually had a deal in place. In fact, let me see what I have for that deal. Right to post. And wait! Porterhouse actually tagged out the runner. They did the smart thing.
Number 20.
I've never seen that. Usually they try and step on the bag. He made the tag. Oh man, game is fixed. Into center. Caught by Dale Blanco for the first out.
Now batting, the
I've never seen that. Usually the AI is stupid about it. All right, what was the deal I had in place? Right side, that one gets through for a single.
now batting, the shortstop, number 12.
Center, and that is going to be extra bases. The Walkers are adding on. It's going to be an RBI triple for Dallas, Texas.
The center fielder, number now pitching.
And that's going to do it for Shuttlesworth. Sawamura will come in for relief after the Walkers put up 8 on the starter. Crump, throw to first in time for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 5.
Oh, I almost got a swing and a miss as he got rung up there. It is 9-0 for the Walkers here in the bottom of the third. So the deal that I almost had in place was my lotto pick for Shuttlesworth. But then I was asked to add in more and I wasn't willing to. Yeah, it needs to be before Wednesday, basically, for call-ups and send-downs. 2-2 to French pastry? Because, like, for example, the games for this Friday are already recorded. And French pastry is aboard.
Now batting, the catcher,
Yeah, Dan, I know.
18.
I've been telling everybody. The Walkers are 0-2, but they're not a bad team. They've been unlucky. This game is unpredictable. Two. Popped up behind the plate foul. Full count. Left side. Dallas, Texas diving stop the throw to first in time. Dallas, Texas feeling himself.
The shortstop,
Yes. Between Friday and Tuesday.
now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
Off the plate.
Up the middle, runner will come home, and the Moonshots are on the board.
Now batting, the right,
No shutout tonight.
number
2 outs, and here's Matty Musgroves with a runner on first. Wing! And as he got rung up there. Moonshots get one right into the top of the inning.
now batting, the catcher, number 44. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34.
Severs Churnley. Right side, Crump, throw to first for the second out.
Now batting,
Brings up Ronald Doctor.
number 35.
Two count. Up the middle, Sawamura, throw to first. A much needed 1-2-3 inning for the Moonshots. It'll be Destroy Your Dreams and Crump due up here in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, the third,
Yeah, exactly, Aggie.
number 4.
0-2 to Destroyer. Right to Texas, throw to first, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
I'll bring up Wreck Dreams. O2 popped up behind the plate. And Capo Ortiz
Now batting,
brings up Earl Crump.
number 7.
3-0 to Crump and a 4-pitch walk. So a little bit of a blip here from Hurls.
Fielder, number 40.
Right to Porterhouse for the third out. We head to the top of the fifth. Porterhouse offside biscuit due up against Sawamura.
First baseman, number 99.
You know, I was mentioning it the other day, and I want to, say it again. It is so cool now that we have the minors in this league to see. Like this is the first season that we're really getting to see these picks from the season 5 draft, who get to spend a year developing. As Sawamura walks the leadoff hitter here. See them develop in the minors and then see them come in. It just reflects reality so well. And it's really cool to watch. Jeez, Whitney is laying on the salt tonight. Right side foul. Right to Plum North, throw to second in time, the throw to first, the Dragon special comes through for the Moonshots.
The left fielder, number 3.
It's the SSBL, anything can happen. That's why it was so interesting when the Skulls won last season. Because when the Skulls won last season, I felt like they were probably the first team in the history of the league to actually win in the season that they legitimately looked like the best team in the league. The Skulls were, like, listen, I get fuck the Skulls as well, you know? I get it, I'm behind it, but also, Skulls were the best team in the league last year. Barring maybe ball players. But that's the way it goes, though. Like, think about the first 4 seasons of this league, a wild card always won the Super Series. Every single year until last season, it was always a wild card team that won the Super Series. I don't know if we have the Patriots in this league just because as he rung him up there. I don't know if we have right, that's what I mean. Like the first 4 seasons, the Lumberjacks. Oh, they weren't a wild card? Left side. And that's through. Well, regardless, the first 3 seasons. And still a majority of the seasons. Hold on, let's check that. I'm gonna fact check you on that, Whitney. Doctor, throw the first in time for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
The Lumberjacks were 3, 5, 6, 10, and 4. Okay, so, all right. Winnie, you're right. Still, my point still stands. And I still stand by my point. Lasers redeeming +4 to a creative player. And he gets rung up there. Whitney redeeming +4 to a creative player. Lasers redeeming another +4 to a creative player. Regardless, the first 3 seasons of this league, it was always a wild card that won. And Kip Shaw will get on base here with a walk. Whitney, you're not free falling. You're 1 and 2. Come on, man. The moonshots, by the way, Pandora, if you're listening, I'm sorry. The moonshots are going to go to 1 and 3 here. Like, I'm confident about that. I'm confident that the moonshots are going to lose this game. The moonshots will still make postseason. At 1 and 3. Off of the glove of Wreck Dreams at first. And oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening? You are 1 and 2, Whitney. Your season is not over. Into center. That one's going to get by Dale Blanco, and it's going to be double digits here for the Walkers. RBI triple. And if that was that Chernley? If that was Chernley, he's potentially close to a cycle. He's already got a homer. And that would be a triple. And I think he already has a single as well, which means he would just need a double. The season isn't over until as he gets rung up there. The season is not over until it is week 12, day 3. That is when the season is over. Season is not over through the first 2 weeks of the season. Left side, caught by Biscuit for the first out. Kodiak Destroyer. Left side, that one will get down. And the Moonshots have some life here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the first
It's almost like an all-star break, almost. Ty Sassel will come in for relief. Great job by Hurls. Swing and a miss. He got rung up there. And I'll bring up Earl Crump. Like, Whitney, you are currently the number 7 team in the Epic. You are a half game out of a playoff spot. It's still so early. I can't tell if you're memeing. I think you're just memeing now. He gets rung up there. Ty Sasso strikes him out. We're into the top of the 7th. It's still a 10-1 game.
Now batting the first baseman, number 99.
Whitney redeeming +4 to a creative player. This ball is jacked. Heading deep, back to the track, to the wall, and millimeters away from a homer. Oh my. I don't know if I've ever seen a ball so close to going over, not go over. Right side, Crump with the diving attempt, gets the run out at first. Porterhouse advances to third, and it's an RBI opportunity for Miranda Biscuit. Oh my gosh, that was so, that like hit yellow. That hit upper yellow. Runner will tag, Musgroves to throw home. This is a dart. Will it be in time? No. It's 11-1 Walkers.
The shortstop, number 12.
And here is Dallas, Texas. He's got a triple and a single so far today. Up the middle, Crump, throw to first. In time for the third out. The Walkers out one more. We're in the 7th inning stretch. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today for what has been an absolute dinger fest here. Fisac on the call. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you are following the official SSBL Twitch and subscribe to the official Twitch if you have the chance. And I mean, it's just gone. It's out of here. Dale Blanco said, hey, shut up. We're still doing a game. Join the Discord for all of the memes. I mean, we have had, it's now 11-2, so 13, 14 in game 3, 27, 18 in game 2, so 45. 79 runs have been scored today through 4 games. Right to Porterhouse for the second out. 79 runs so far today.
Number 12.
Outside. Off the plate. Ball inside.
That has got to be the most runs in one day. Bar none. A walk. And here comes Nick Hugh.
Left fielder, number 3.
I'm going to add it into the lore from now on. Week 2, day 3 of every single SSBL season will be known as Dinger Day. It's the day with the dingers, because the teams just have offense for days. I mean, even the losing teams today, like the Bombers and Gauchos, both scored 5 runs, which is not bad. In some games, that's a winning score.
Off the plate. That's inside. Nope, inside.
Diving attempt by Plum North to throw to first is not in time. With Shaw turning it around to be named Kip Shaw again. Wingspan whack it.
Nope, that's high. Ball high.
And that'll be a walk, which will bring up Eddie Ortiz now. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Pat Gross is tense.
Ball inside. Steve Wright.
3-1 to Ortiz. And that'll be a walk. So the bases will be loaded. Nobody out for the cycle alert Severus Chernley. He needs a double. That one up the middle will get past El Blanco. He's going to head to second. Will he head to third? No! Severus Chernley hits the cycle! Severus Chernley hits the cycle! That one's up the middle, and the runs are gonna keep on going. Throw home. Oh, Severus Chernley. Severus Chernley hits for the cycle, and then gets tagged out at home. All right, someone post that, because we need to keep track of that for stats purposes. I know we're not keeping track of doubles and triples, but we are gonna keep track of cycles because that'll be easy to remember. So I don't know where we want to post it. Maybe we post it in stats, in major stat stump, just like Severus Chernley cycle. That way we know. Congratulations to Pasta. Congratulations to the Walkers. Congratulations to Severus Chernley. They're just milking it at this point. But I mean, on Dinger Day of all days, on this holiday of Dinger Day. Isn't this the way to celebrate Dinger Day? With a cycle? Up the middle, that's gonna score another. It's 15-2. What is today? What is today? Besides Dinger Day? 83 runs have been scored today. Awesome. Thank you all there. Post that in clips. Right to the glove of Kodiak Destroyer. And we're right to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's been a wondrous Dinger Day to be with you all. It's been a long day. I'm ready to stop streaming. I know, Dan. That's what I'm saying. Left side. Wow, the Walkers need to. The Walkers, by the way, got shut out yesterday, 16-0 against the Dragons, and they are 1 run away from what would have been tying. That as he rings them up there. Ty Sassel logging in. The Walkers are 1 run away from tying the game yesterday. This game has 17 runs. Game 3 had 14, so that's 31. Game 2 at 18, which is 49. And then Game 1 had 34. So yeah, 83 runs. 83 runs today on Dinger Day. Call it a holiday. In fact, someone else post it in lore right now. I mean, maybe wait until the game is over, because we could still have more runs. Let's get 85. Dragon Special, no! Got beat out there. I mean, I've been streaming for 3 hours. It's been a long day. And no extra innings. It's without a doubt the longest day we have had. The longest stream we've had without extra innings. I feel comfortable saying that. Two popped up. And that will do it for the bottom of the 8th inning. I mean, 19. It's a blessed Dinger Day to you all. We've already got Upset Day, which I believe is let's see. Right to plumb north, throw to first in time for the first out. Let's go to the lore suggestions. What day is upset day? This ball is jacked, heading deep to the track to the wall, off of the bottom of the yellow tape, and it's just a single.
Now batting, the catcher, number 44.
Week 7, day 1 is upset night trademark. So that's upset night is week 7, day 1. Who's on the docket for week 7, day 1 this season? It is... I mean, this ball is smashed as well, heading deep to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 85 runs on Dinger Day. Blessed to you, blessed to me, blessed to us all.
Now batting, the
And with that, the Walkers would have won the game yesterday. For those of you who believe that the Walkers are the worst team in the Heroic Legends, this guy, Severus Churnley, and others have some words to say to you. Because the offense is here, the pitching is there, and Musgroves is there for the second out. So, upset night? Oh, upset night might be Poggers, guys. Pacros is out, Withers yells in. Here's the docket for week 7, day 1. Gauchos Retrievers, Cyclones High Rollers, Knights Ball Players, and Serpents Vikings. Hey, Pasta! You would have won the game yesterday. Your team is not bad. I know that you were probably feeling bad, like you're taking over as manager and you're 0-2. You are now a part of Dinger Day. 85 runs have been scored today. Your team is not bad. Severus Churnley has hit for the 5th cycle in the history of the SSBL. I'm telling you, the Walkers are a good team. Swing and a miss. Porterhouse goes down. And we're engaged for a thrilling end to Dinger Day. It's been blessed to be with you all.
now batting, the center fielder, number 40.
Why do we even have legends? Why do we have divisions besides the Heroic Legends? Yeah, and that's why, by the way, that's why we posted it, because even though we're not keeping track of doubles and triples, it's easy enough to remember the cycle. That's a walk there. Moonshot's trying to get us past 85 total runs. Here's French Pastry. Let's confirm that it is 85, because it's 19, 33, 41, 51, right to Porterhouse, and he does it again! Porterhouse does it again!
Number 18.
That's the second time tonight that Porterhouse has caught it and done the smart play and tagged it. I'm telling you, Pasta, you gotta watch back this game because the Walkers, they lose 16-0 last night at Lafeyette Corner. They're on a road trip. They head to the Big Sky Ballpark, and they had business tonight. The Walkers had business, and it is accomplished. It is finished. It is done. Stamp it, mark it, send it off. That's gonna do it for Dinger Day. 17-2 is your final score. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it was a massacre today for pitching. Congratulations to everyone who chose the Walkers. I mean, just look at everyone getting a hit. Kip Shaw regaining his name, eliminating the Whiff Shaw. Look, no strikeouts. No strikeouts for Whiff Shaw. He's Kip Shaw. Severus Cycle Churnley. Someone put that in lore. He's no longer, whatever his middle name was, it's now Cycle. He's Severus Cycle Churnley. In fact, in order to make it a alliterative right, it's now Severus Cycle Churnley. That is how it is now pronounced. Pasta, do you consent to his name now being Severus Cycle Churnley? Pronouncing it with the sh sound? Severus Cycle Churnley. Can I say Churnley like that? Jeff Hurls with the win. Only one earned run. Ty Sasso rebounding from a horrendous output yesterday. That's gotta feel good. 1 earned run in 3.2 innings. Severus Cycle Churnley with the cycle. Eddie Ortiz, Kip Shaw. Guys, that's gonna do it for today. Like, I now know why I'm tatted up. It was St. Patty's Day, and Severus Cycle Churnley hit the cycle with 85 total runs. 85 total runs. It was Dinger Day. All blessed those who watched. For those of you watching, thank you for being a part of what is a historic day. We will not see a day like this in a long time. Rick is going to be on Saturday. I'm sure Whitney will still be memeing it. What happened to my face? I got tatted up. I got tatted up. Tied up like Price Shack, yeah. Well, that's going to do it for today. Miners are going to be up on Friday. Rigged on Saturday. Let's see some chatter in the Discord. It's been fantastic for everyone here at the SSVL. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep on rigging, everybody. See ya.